As your the players
both
draw
players
the
shuffling up, Mr. John Jund and Miss Laura Dawes.
Yes, John Jund. Thank you very much for that.
So we look at the hand.
Hopefully, so it looks like I believe John Jund will be going first.
So Laura is taking a mulligan. I think Mr. John Jund is keeping. It looks like a pretty good hand for this kind of matchup. He's got the Scavenging Ooze as disruption for the combo,
and
two lightning bolts, and two Inquisition. So
Inquisition
much
less good.
Inquisition.
All of the cards at that point do very similar things. It hits Chord of Calling, which is relevant.
It hits any of the creatures.
It doesn't hit company though.
Yeah.
I like Inquisition gets a lot better when your opponent mulligans. Like that's just a fact. Discard spells get a lot better when your opponent mulligans. Oftentimes people keep a 6 based on 1 or 2 cards in the hand.
I think we'll see him fire off the Inquisition and going straight down. Lose it turn 1. I think he'll wait till turn 2 where he doesn't have to take as much pain off it.
Do you think? But he's got a lot of contemplate tap lands in his hand, and I think that
he's got 2 lands. He's got a
Raging Ravine and
a Bloodstained Mire.
And I think you want to go and fetch Black with Bloodstained Mire
Basic
anyway,
swamp.
So you can fetch
Probably
basic
fetch a
swamp.
basic swamp.
It depends how much you care about the Scavenging Ooze and whether or not you want to eat 2 things. I'd consider fetching up
Overgrown Tomb.
Thank you very much. Just so that you've got access to more green spells. I think that while life totals are really quite relevant, I'm not sure that this is described from Laura. I think it's just 2 and then 2 bolt. The 2 bolts.
Raging Ravine
tap go. Okay, so it's ready to remove whichever thing Laura plays now.
Ready to bolt a bird and probably cast Inquisition.
Yeah, untap bolt a bird. Cast
Laura cracking her Verdant Catacombs. Playing Birds of Paradise.
19 here, so 17.
We're going to 17 with a Temple Garden. I think. Who do you think is the aggressor in this matchup? Laura has more creatures, but the creatures that John Jund does have are quite a lot bigger. We've got the Tarmogoyfs, the Tassigars, the Kalitas. So I think both of them can take the aggressive role.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Jund's more of a combo deck than I think.
More of a control deck
than the combo deck here. Yes, John Jund. We've been referring to him as that all day. I think everyone will appreciate that.
But at this stage, we can start to refer to people.
Here we go. You're right with the Overgrown Tomb there. I think that's probably what's going to play, and he's going to do the Inquisition Bolt plan. Lovely little giggles there from our coach in the background. Yep.
And
so this Inquisition will probably hit. Okay. Spellscape. This is a good hand.
This is a very good hand.
The bolt is really bad for it.
Yeah, his removal's very heavily taxed here. I don't see.
Well, it's just getting to 5 mana.
Yeah.
4 mana.
I think they could see turn 2 Kitchen Finks into turn 3 Collected Company. I think he's got to take the Kitchen Finks here.
Yeah, it depends how important he believes his removal to be. Spellskite's annoying.
Yeah, Spellskite is...
Especially because he has 2 bolts in hand.
2 bolts is the only removal.
But he also has a second Inquisition, but...
They're taking the Voice of Resurgence.
Okay.
The second Inquisition...
Yeah, bolt now.
Bolt the bird, yeah,
so,
definitely.
Laura gets to untap and jam this Spellskite, probably.
Eternal Witness.
That's a good draw. She can always back a land next turn if she has access to a 3rd one.
Yeah. The only slight concern would be Laura only being on the 2 mana at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. This is the biggest choke point of the game at the moment.
Cracking Verdant Catacombs.
Again?
Presumably going Basic Forest.
Okay. Don't need the black mana. Doesn't respect the Viserys draw now. She's thinking, no, I just want to stay as high life total as possible.
Yeah, the Collected Companies, both of the Collected Company decks are base green, white, splashing their 3rd colour.
Yeah. In one case lightning bolt, in the other case the combo. Okay, Jund drawing lands, which is good. You got Bolt Inquisition and
got his 4th land in hand now. I think could go for an Inquisition and Scavenging Ooze.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. It's very good against the Eternal Witness that we know that Laura's just drawn.
Yeah. Or would he possibly might want to keep up the Scavenging Ooze, but I think firing off his Inquisition straight off.
Well, I think he wants to get rid of the Kitchen Finks. I think he should be really worried about that card. And he doesn't know about the Eternal Witness, but I think that's his plan.
If he does see the Kitchen Finks and the Eternal Witness, do you think he will have to take the Eternal Witness due to the fact it could get back the Kitchen Finks anyway?
Perhaps.
Because if he does draw the other, if Laura does draw the other land, then she, he does take the Eternal Witness. Because taking the Kitchen Finks, it would just get brought back by the Eternal Witness if Laura does draw it.
Yeah, okay. I'd say that if I'm if you take the Finks there, I think if I'm Laura, I think I untap if I play my land, I hope to draw.
Hope to draw a land.
For the Eternal Witness, I think I'm just getting back a land to cast this COCO.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm taking time out to kitchen some Finkses.
Mr. John Jun being very destructive with his mana base, taking another 3 from fetching a Stomping Ground with his Bloodstained Mire and just playing out Scavenging Ooze.
I'm surprised he doesn't want access to... It seems like he wants access to double red, which is interesting. I'm not really sure why.
How many Overgrown Tombs does he run? Because obviously he's looking for as many green sources as he wants, but if there's only... There's only one Overgrown Tomb, so
but he could he have fetched up basic forest there? Maybe that would have
it was a Bloodstained Mire.
Maybe that's why then.
So if he wanted the green mana, then he would have had to go for the...
It looks like he's got a swamp in hand as well. I didn't notice that. Looks like he's drawn a Liliana, so he's not really sure what he wants to be doing. And this Wall of Roots was a good draw for Laura, by the way.
So the Wall of Roots, kind of a land. It didn't allow her to play the Kitchen Finks straight away.
Now then, do you block with Spellskite here? Or even Wall of Roots? Yeah, okay. So Laura's doing this thinking, oh no, John Jun can go and eat 2 of my creatures and then be a 4/4 and kill my Spellskite. But that does time walk him, as far as he's aware.
Yeah, I think he does gain the 2 life anyway and pumps up the Scavenging Ooze, which is what he wants to be doing.
He might want to jam to Liliana. I'm not really sure what he wants to do here.
Yeah, he will go and eat the Voice and the Eternal Witness. I think the Wall of Roots... I think the Liliana's not too impressive here. It probably would end up... Laura would end up just stacking the Spellskite to the Wall of Roots anyway, so you might as well get Liliana.
Another company, so close. Well, I guess we jam the Sphinx.
Just, play out the Sphinx. Or gain, Laura, she'll gain 2 life.
And could also block the Scavenging Ooze, which is now 4 power guy. Unfortunately, the blocking in the Scavenging Ooze isn't that good. Especially if John Jun can tap out for his Liliana and hold up the 1 mana for the activation.
John, if he draws a land...
Wow, decay. This is not looking as good for Laura as I'd expected.
Destroy her board by Bolt plus Skoo's activation from Finks. And
I think it might just Liliana plus Skoo's activation. Yeah.
This isn't looking good for Laura. John Jun seems to be...
Facing down a 5 power Scavenging Ooze.
He's going to hit for another 5. I don't think Laura can chump block in this position, can she?
She needs a COCO.
She needs to hope to draw the other land.
Back-to-back COCOs could give her the combo that she needs.
She does draw a forest.
Okay, let's see how this goes. You go, COCO. I think you have to
if any card can bring her back from this.
I'm pretty sure, does she want to wait for him to attack? Play around having the most information? What are the cards she can get here that actually do anything for... Yeah, actually do anything for her? Not that much.
Still, this Liliana's going to take care of the second Collected Company, so the dream of back-to-back Collected Company.
Not if she responds to the plus on Liliana by casting Collected Company and managing to find a second Eternal Witness. She's got 3 in the deck. Laura's got a good deck for this sort of Liliana interaction where you're just 2 for 1ing and don't really mind discarding the cards if you're jamming Eternal Witness every time. So
if Laura does cast this Collected Company, what's she hoping to hit?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Right now with the Skoos in play, wow.
Yeah, I think she's looking for... Eternal Witness won't...
maybe just... Well, we've seen the Spellskite go, maybe just 2 Voice Resurgence just to block for a while. But we've seen one of them go, so there's only 1 left in the deck.
Kitchen Finks seems alright, but
this is good.
At the same time, it's not going to be able to have quite the value it usually would have against
So
Jun.
how about, I guess her out is to find a blocker here, so find Voice, and part the combo. Hope he doesn't have removal, which he does. And then COCO next turn into the combo, hoping he forgets to plus 1 early or something, I don't know, it's really rough.
So he's got...
thinking about...
John Jund is going to eat Birds of Paradise and Scavenge and Spellskite.
Okay.
Pumping the...
To 7.
Scavenging up, it was up to 7/7.
Yeah, so... Laura has to find the combo.
Or a path. She does run many paths in the main deck.
Well, unfortunately, John has 2 removal spells to this The
Limvala.
He didn't plus Lily because he had 2 removal spells in hand and 1 to play his land. Wow. Well,
Eternal Witness. But whatever it targets, I'm assuming is going to...
He could do, but he might want to hold up Bolt and Root Decay.
Well, I think allowing her to get back the company is
I agree.
I don't think.
But I'm just saying that he has another option. Oh no, that's it. He's like, yep, have your company. Wow.
How many paths does Laura have in the
2
main
in the side.
None in the main.
I don't think so.
Is it just 2 paths on the side?
I remember thinking they should have less removal in Nick's list.
Yeah.
Mr. Hall, level 2 judge.
Almost no removal, just 1 murderous red cap, I guess. So Laura at the moment has no answer to this scavenging ooze. She does have to combo off as quickly as possible because weathering a scavenging ooze, especially to the graveyard interaction, is going to be very difficult. And the scavenging ooze cuts off off the combo anyway.
John's plan is to bolt and decay and hope that this COCO whiffs, and then he can kill his opponent.
I think, unless bolting. I think he's just going to go for the mana.
I think he's going to. No, he's just going to go for the blockers, right? I think I would have removed a counter there.
Well, he does have the mana to activate Raging Ravine as well next turn, so we will have not quite 2 lethal attackers, but.
Okay.
John up to 20.
Just a 1 very lethal attacker.
Yeah, I don't see how Laura can bring it back from here.
Well, finding 2 kitchen finks is a good start.
2 kitchen finks, but even then, you only get 1/2 of the kitchen finks.
Yeah, that's true, but this scavenging has been impressive. Think how good Kalitas must be.
Yeah, imagine scavenging ooze is a 2-drop right over. So, yeah, we'll activate the Raging Ravine and get in 4 damage.
So Laura's accompanying with 4 blocks. It must feel so good to look at the top 6 cards of your library and then just pick 2 and put them into play. It must feel so good. Oh my gosh. I'm fanboying over this. Fanboying over this company.
It has looked very. Collected Company has been.
The card has looked.
It's probably been the card of the tournament. Really.
That's very true. Particularly if Laura wins here. It's really impressive if Laura wins here. But if it's another Eternal Witness, like, probably at that point you start scavenging things. But it is another Eternal Witness and there's a Melira.
Even then, she has to chump block at least the Scavenging Ooze and the.
She doesn't have to chump block both because she doesn't know that he has bolt. He doesn't have bolt anymore.
No, he doesn't have bolt mana either.
He has decay. So. Okay, Finks and Melira.
So Laura will go up to 8.
She does. She can take the Raging Ravine hit.
Blocks the Scavenging Ooze.
I mean, you know, if he eats, it gets eaten. Wow, needing a D10. Right then, company off the top for game.
She
can win. She can win. Company off the top for game. It'll be the 4th one she's cast this game. Oh,
ooh, she does.
It was. It was a company.
She finds a Kitchen Finks plus Viscera Seer.
I think that attack was quite greedy. Now I know that company off the top for game is. I think she just has a jam. Let's see how this goes. Come on! Oh, she's got Viscera Seer in hand, so.
But no black mana.
But if she finds Eternal Witness, she can go and get black mana as well.
Eternal
Witness and a common piece.
It needs to be Kitchen Finks, and also Eternal Witness.
Oh, it can be Murderous Red Cap. Double birds.
Ooh. Murderous Red Cap can't be found off company.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, thank you very much. Okay, well, this helps us survive a turn because we can.
But now that John gets to untap with.
And you're going to
this much mana.
You're going to replicate the blocker of the Raging Ravine.
Does the Raging Ravine have trample?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh,
no, it's the other one that has trample, isn't it? It's not Creepy Top. Oh my gosh. Treetop Village has trample.
Treetop Village, yeah.
This one doesn't have trample. So yeah, just jumping with birds. Is the way to win. This game has got really close really quick.
Yeah.
Those collected companies have been so good. What's the other card in his hand? It's Kitchen Finks.
Kitchen Finks and an Abrupt Decay, I believe.
Yeah, so he's just allotting the correct amounts of mana. Here we go. Yep, so I think this is probably a chump block with okay, sure.
Yeah.
Now we're
followed up by
up.
Kitchen
Wow,
Finks.
so I mean again we need company off the top. What's the last card now? Is it another company? Because she's only
don't.
It might. No, it's the Viscera Seers. So Is that game?
Because the Scavenging Ooze can stop the Kitchen Finks from coming back.
Only once. And there's 1 green mana available.
There's 2 green mana.
Does he? Oh, the Raging Ravine. I feel like that's green. Okay, so...
Viscera Seer, she casts Viscera Seer into Chord of Calling.
But I guess... Yeah.
Doesn't she need to...
Just double Viscera Seer. So she's
if
just
she
got to
gets
jump again. Just
a
jump again.
Linvala,